counting all this money on the floor. We been balling off the course, we be really making plays. She don't really want no beef if she can't say it to my face. Girl, that man was never mine, I just was going through her face. So please control your before I put it in her place. Who you think you is, babe? I'm who they wanna be. Got that apple bottom falling out my jeans like it's a tree. Diamonds yellow, think they sippin' tea, but girl, it's pee. Got the game on lock, so who you know could really with me. Spanish poppy, when we talking, I'm bilingual. Don't worry about them other babe, I'm single. All these wanna copy me like Kinkos. Baby posting with me, who is that? That's my amigo. Time to beat up, got the neighbors here knocking on the floor. Time to heat up, baby, when she walking through the door. If he ain't spend it, she could have him, man, that nigga gotta go. See that it's up, but they still counting all this money on the floor. We been balling off the course, we be really making plays. She don't really want no beef if she can't say it to my face. Girl, that man was never mine, I just was going through her face. So please control your before I put it in her place.
If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. This the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. Talking big, big. I knew that one day that I could make it big, big. I'm talking how to stay smoking without a sissy. Now we get up and do it like we got a big rig. It's getting serious, I know you're curious. Took some losses through the process, had me furious. But I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family and love is what I stand on. If it's love, I got it tatted. Father, I'm not absent. I was working smarter back when they was working backwards. Do it for the Grammy, only do it for a caption. Dropping back to back, but really I've been relaxing. I might go for months, I could go for years. If I take a break, I promise I'll be relapsing. Started from the mud, I just need attraction. Started with a buck, now I tell the label match it. Yeah, I've been my own boss. I took that leap of faith, yeah, I really dove off. Nothing I need to say, I let the work show off. For my kids, I go hard, gotta go hard. This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah, hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah.
Up, hold on, come to my house. Quarter ounce of cookies, got me one with my couch. Made my own lane, they can't come for my route. You catch me running up them digits, hold not running my mouth. And now they see me up doing everything I plan to be. No new niggas around here, this just my family. Tryna spread love, my life ain't about no vanity. Gotta cut ties if it ain't good for my sanity. Ain't gotta speak, they know off top with me. I can't do no drama, I be tryna cop some property. Thinking that they hot shit, but it's funny cause they not to me. Talking all that pessimism, but that shit ain't got to me. My shit like prophecy, ain't hard to see it, all my partners chose.
All right, y'all know how this goes. Everything I'm telling you is secondhand. I'm guessing you didn't have enough time to check it, so I'm just telling you what happened. All right, if you got a problem with what I said, go after them, not me. You ain't getting no money from me. I'm broke. I tell you this every week. Anyways, let's start.
Let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10.
All right, what's up? How y'all doing? It's me, Kisu. As always, I got the news for you. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I don't have a whole lot of great stuff, but I got some educational stuff for you at least, and we can go ahead and look at some of the messed up fashion that came around for the BET Music Awards. Speaking of that, here goes the first story. God dang it.
And then the spoon got me.
All right, so the problem with Snoop Dogg receiving an Icon Award from BET months after performing for Drumpf. So, tonight's big buzz around the 2025 awards and simmering debate, should Snoop Dogg be elevated to ultimate icon status? I think that's actually in the hands of people who actually listen to this dude. I've actually stopped listening to any songs that feature his ass. On June 9th, 2025, BET will presented the Ultimate Icon Award for 4 entertainment giants: Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx, Kirk Franklin, and Snoop Dogg. Okay, these are all different eras. All right. Some of them, I'm just wondering what took y'all so long. These honors mark the 25th anniversary of BET's culture's biggest night. I don't know who told y'all that. The award recognizes decades of groundbreaking work in the music, entertainment, advocacy, and community impact. Snoop has 21 studio albums, 40 million plus sales, 20 Grammy nods, one of Time's 100 most influential people in 2025. But what did he do for the community? What did he advocate for? Because apparently it all went out the damn door. Let's see here now. Carrie, she has 19 Billboard Hot 100 number ones, 18 self-penned, 200 million plus awards sold. That's it for her. And Fox, it has Oscars, Grammy, Global Award, a BAFTA winner, top Netflix special, and films. None of these people did anything for the community, so why should I care? Franklin has 20 Grammys, reshaped gospel music with R&B, hip hop, and blends. And some of us do not like that you did that, sir. Aside from icons, the show featured performances by Lil Wayne, Teyana Taylor, I thought Teyana was out of work. I thought she stopped. Anyways, Glorilla, Playboy Cardi, Leon Thomas, among others. Kevin Hart returns as a host. I'm glad I didn't watch it. While Kendrick Lamar leads nominees in 10 nods. The ceremony includes a 25-year tribute to 106 in Park with former host and a fan fest weekend in LA called BETX. What the hell happened to Video Soul? I remember Video Soul. You should be contributing that. Although there's no direct route, no, I'm not worried about that. Let's consider this. Evolution versus commercialization. Snoop's late career identity has shifted from gangster rap pioneer to pop culture personality, cooking shows, business ventures, mainstream partnerships. Some fans feel this signal a loss of original street credibility. You think? I think he'd been Hollywood for a while. Icon status versus the focus is critics ask, is this award for career-long achievements or recent high visibility ventures? His Emmy nomination, Olympics appearance, new product lines, and collaborations like with Dre and country artist Zach Bryan raise questions. Are we honoring a legacy or spotlighting a current branding? I would say the latter. With 4 honorees this year, some speculate whether Snoop's high media profile might dominate the narrative, potentially eclipsing peers like Carrie, Fox, and Kirk Franklin. BET's recent corporate changes, Paramount Global ownership, have some wondering if awards are being used to broaden appeal rather than celebrate pure cultural impact. I think we all know that. Snoop Dogg has storied a career with major sales, cultural milestones, and industry recognition, fully qualifying him for the honor. Critics are uneasy about whether his current brand eclipses his legacy and whether BET's award choices reflect cultural renaissance or corporate strategy. The 2025 BET Ultimate Icon Award promises both celebration and conversation, showcasing the evolving meaning of legacy in Black entertainment. So I don't know, but I can tell you right now, I don't think he deserves it. Real talk, cause yeah, he been fake for a minute. If you ask me, real talk, he been fake for a minute. Now, before we continue, you know how I do. I'm about to do my little commercial, and we'll be right back. So give me just a moment. All right. Where the hell is it? I hate when I do this. How the hell I do that? Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Oh, there it is. Whoa! Wrong one. Wrong one.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right, give me just a moment. I need to pull something up. Whew. I hate when stuff like this happens. I don't know why. Snoop just had to be annoying, I guess, because this shit is not working right. Shit's been funny since, like, I don't know, 3 days ago. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, give me just a moment. I'm just going to pull this up real quick. I don't know why shit's acting up, but I got to get this next story out. And I want y'all to see it. So give me just a moment. There we go. I just clicked it. I'm just waiting now. Thank you. And I'll keep that up. So pretty much here come the fuckery is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So let me give me a second so I can pull it up better. It's always a struggle out here, man. It's always a struggle. All right, there we go. Now let's see here now. All right, so let's see. So basically, these are 13 fake stories that have folks falling for them left and right. And y'all got to stop that shit. I really think some of y'all are just too damn gullible. I'm serious. Because a lot of this shit, you got to do extra stuff on it. You got to check extra things. So the Root uncovered 13 viral stories entirely fabricated by AI, ranging from emotional human interest pieces to seemingly legitimate news. These misinformations racked up clicks, shares, and reactions, many without any source checking. Stories designed to tug at heartstrings like tales of strangers showing unexpected kindness. I've seen a lot of them on YouTube, so I didn't really care about it. I figured it was just trying to show that the world isn't ending yet, but I don't know. Let's see. AI fabricated images of public figures such as Trump with Black supporters. I know that definitely is AI right there. Spreading false narratives, historical and fakes, scientific fakes as well. AI generated photos or headlines depicting fake events, e.g., for example, auroras over London in 1859 that never occurred. Even established outlets like the Chicago Sun-Times featured an AI-generated book review and experts that never existed. That's scary as hell. Modern AI tools like Midjourney, DAL-E, and GPT are growing so realistic that the fake content often bypasses basic scrutiny. Stories engineered to be emotional or sensational, like random acts of kindness, get amplified quickly. People tend to accept content that fits their beliefs, while mistrust makes even new news vulnerable to being labeled fake. As AI fakery becomes ubiquitous, confidence in legitimate news is weakening, making room for conspiracies and skepticism. Deep fakes aren't just harmless, they're used in financial frauds, political disinformation, and social engineering attacks. Even respected outlets have published AI generated material, often without real verification, revealing weak editorial processes. Um, if you ever have this issue, treat viral stories with healthy doubt and check with trusted fact checkers or original sources. Because I saw a video earlier that said Jackie Harry was had contracted HIV and died. I went and looked; it's not true. That pissed me off. Don't be scaring people like that. Um, you also need to learn to identify AI tales and odd phrasings, generic author bios, missing citations, unusual visuals. Yeah, that's how I usually catch them, with the visuals as well. AI detection tools also exist but aren't bulletproof. Supporting media literacy and responsible publishing is critical. AI fakes are prolific, emotional, and increasingly indistinguishable from truth, posing a significant risk to public discourse. The Roots investigation into 13 such stories is a wake up call. Don't believe it, verify it. That's how I've always felt. And I am one of those people that believe in receipts. I need to see everything. I will not just take what you said. Even when I tell y'all to go check it out as well, because I might be, I might have made a mistake. Give me a second. Something is bugging the hell out of me right now. And I don't know why it's like this. Shit, that's annoying. Because I set this up before I came on. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, there we go. That was really pissing me off. Oops. Anyways, moving on to the next story. Lord have mercy.
Emotional content.
Oh, sorry. I got to get that one moved over. Justice finally catches up to an army soldier who committed the unthinkable against his pregnant wife. This is some bullshit. Y'all get on my nerves when you do this shit. But we're going to get into it. So, let's see here now. No, there's the story right there. So, private officer, army soldier has been sentenced for brutal. Yep. Dwayne Johnson II, 29, stationed at Wheeler Army Airfield in Hawaii, pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, obstruction. Hey Terry. Hey Joker. Oh, y'all came in right on time. We just got rid of the little T. Anyways, let's see. Army officer pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, obstruction of justice, and providing false statements. He is sentenced to 23 years in military prison, reduction in rank to private, loss of all pay benefits, and a dishonorable discharge. On July 12, 2024, amid a domestic DV situation in their Schofield barracks, home, Johnson struck his 19-year-old wife. Why is she 19? That's not right. You should have never met. And dude, you're 29 now, so you were 28. You're a pervert. That's what you are. 19-year-old wife Misha, 6 months pregnant, with a machete, unaliving her instantly. He then attempted to dismember her body with that thing. Later, he tried to be a movie. Why did he do this? Bought a chainsaw to complete the act. He packed her remains in garbage bags, dumped them in a base dumpster, expecting they'd be incinerated. Johnson didn't report her missing for over 2 weeks, even joining search parties. I have a t-shirt like that, but I wasn't serious. Damn. Investigators uncovered blood, DNA, and evidence at the couple's residence. Johnson was arrested August 27, 2024. During the sentencing, Johnson expressed remorse, saying, "My wife didn't deserve that. She wasn't trash. I hate myself for that. I did every day." Then why did you do it, stupid? Yes, girl. Yes. This dude got some problems. Woo, the plea allowed child SA imagery charges to be. Oh, this dude got too many demons. This man is a devil. Misha's family described the details as horrific and deeply painful, but emphasized preserving joyful memories of her. Army prosecutor Lieutenant Colonel Nicholas Hurd emphasized that Johnson's admission of guilt and cooperation could provide some closure to the family. Johnson was charged under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, voluntary manslaughter, obstruction, false statements. The maximum legal prison term was handed down. The case highlights broader concerns about DV within the military and the necessity of preventive support and intervention measures. So basically, he got a 23-year sentence. You should be life, you asshole. 3 lives for a premeditated unaliving, dismemberment, and systematic cover up, a case that starkly showcases the extremes of DV. While no sentence can heal the loss, the guilty plea and military justice aims to offer some measures of accountability. This tragedy should underscore the need for increased awareness, support systems for military families, and robust intervention. Please put him under the prison. Exactly. Put him under the prison, and y'all keep y'all kids away from these old ass men. Like my aunt said, and no offense to anybody in this situation when both are together and have a mutual agreement, but some old folks give you worms. I'm old. I ain't gonna give you worms because I don't want you. But some of these motherfuckers ain't right. They really ain't. But moving on, because the shit, we're going to get through this fuckery. There's more fuckery than I wanted, but yeah. At least I got some explanations for the situation. So LA's black mayor is warning of Trump's plans for the, you know what, I'm just going to call him Taco Bone Spurs. So Taco Bone Spurs, scary plans for the city demands utmost attention. So I was asked today, and I'm going to tell y'all, if you don't know, Trump has these motherfuckers out there in LA for 60 days at least. He's saying he ain't taking them back until there's no more violence, but so far it's 60 days. And them motherfuckers ain't got nowhere to sleep but on the floor in their barracks. Like, this is ridiculous. It's stupid. So let's see here now. So Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass warns her city may be a national test case as tensions flare over federal immigration enforcement and military deployment. Here's a deep dive. In early June, sudden federal ICE raids targeted workplaces and attempted detentions in heavily immigrant neighborhoods, including a high-profile operation at a Home Depot in Huntington Park. Don't know where that is. In response to the protest and alleged unrest, the Trump administration ordered deployment of 4,000 National Guard members and 700 Marines to Los Angeles without consent. Mayor Bass used her emergency powers to impose a nighttime curfew in downtown LA, describing the federal response as drastic, chaotic, and completely unnecessary. I've heard several people say he's trying to set it up so he can implement martial law. Motherfucker, I will self-deport myself, and I was born here. God dang it, I will not be in a damn dictatorship country. Fuck you. Anyways, Mayor Bass accused the White House of provoking civil unrest. She said, maybe we are a part of a national experiment to determine how far the federal government can go in reaching in and taking power from a local governor, local jurisdiction, and leaving our residents in fear. Advocates argue LA's sanctuary status and large immigrant population make it a symbolic battleground in federal versus state-local power and a flashpoint for federal overreach. The ICE raids sparked spontaneous protests. Some escalated into clashes, including barricading ICE agents, property defacement, stun grenades, and arrests for curfew violations, over 300 to date. I saw the news, it said 200, but ICE tactics and federal troop presence deepened fear in immigrant communities, prompting outcry from grassroots groups. Supported by 30 regional mayors, Bass called for an end to the raids and mobilization, emphasizing coordinated refusal to assist in deportations. Governor Gavin Newsom has filed a lawsuit claiming federal deployment overrides state authority and violates constitutional boundaries. Federal officials defend their actions, citing public safety and legal authority, and warn of repercussions of disobedience. Sounds like we're in a dictatorship, really. That's what it is. We're in Russia 2.0. That's the problem. Experts and civil liberties watchers voice alarm at what they call authoritarian drift, warning this could set a dangerous precedent for federal intervention in local governance. Calm has returned to many neighborhoods, but downtown remains on curfew and heightened alert. The city's leadership fiercely criticizes federal tactics as fear-inducing political theater, signaling unresolved tensions ahead. That's all I can tell you about that shit. But for real, they need to stop that. And I believe it. I believe they fucking around with us and trying to see how far they can go. And you know what? I don't appreciate it. I absolutely do not appreciate this bullshit y'all trying with us. Moving on. Lord have mercy. So if you live in New England, you need to pay attention to this one. For real, for real. 3 black women have been found unalive this year in New England. Here's why some fear a serial unaliver is at large. So I'm in New England, and I know someone else out here is in New England. So please pay attention. So a troubling pattern has emerged in. Wait a minute. That's New England. What are you talking about, New Orleans? Hold on. I think I got the wrong story. Oh, they fucking with me. I gotta go find the story now because they talking about. This is wrong. They're saying New Orleans, but no, I have seen this too. Let me go find the actual story because I refuse to be lied to. I hate when I try to do my script in these months. I use AI for my script and I have to check it, but sometimes I have to go run off somewhere and find another one because I really don't want to be here all day reading y'all a newscast. But I'm not going to sit up here and give you false information either. So if I fumble, please forgive me. But yeah, I have heard about this dude. And I do want to tell y'all about it. My son told me about the serial deleter here in New England. Yeah. And I want to tell you some more about it. But apparently these jackasses, AI is not good all the time. AI sometimes will fuck you over. It really will. Give me just a minute so I can pull this up for y'all. New England. There it is. All right. Piss me off when they do that shit. But see, I do all this by myself. There's no one else helping me. So when I do this, just know this is one person catching all of these news stories and trying to get you all this information. So 3 black women have been found unalive this year in New England. And here's why some fear a serial is at large. A serial deleter. Thank you. All right. So, with the discovery of yet another woman's body in New England area last weekend, there's a growing sentiment that there might be a serial deleter on the loose in the region. If that's the case, he, she, or they seem to have a penchant for targeting women of color. On Sunday, June 8th, a passerby discovered remains of a 21-year-old Boston resident, Adriana Suazo, in the woods of Milton, Massachusetts, per the Norfolk District Attorney's Office. The medical examiner per Boston Globe said that there's no obvious case of trauma. Hold on, camera has low FPS. Okay, I don't care. Anyways, there were no obvious cases of trauma, which can't be said for several other cases. Back in March, 2 black Connecticut women were found unalive. 34-year-old Jasmine Wilkes, who was found unalive in Edgewood Park, and 59-year-old Denise Leary, who was found unalive in New Haven. Also 56, oh Lord, it seems like they're in their 50s mainly. There was a 34-year-old. So it's kind of varying, but it seems to be mainly older black women, at least so far. Also, 56-year-old Michelle Romano was found unalived in Rhode Island. Jesus. Also found along with them was 35-year-old Paige Fannin, who was found unalived in Norwalk River in Connecticut. 45-year-old Megan Meredith, who was found in Massachusetts, and 58-year-old Suzanne Wormser, whose remains were discovered inside a suitcase in Groton, Connecticut. This is sick. Shit. Wormser's case was the only one with the suspect in custody per the Midtown Press. By April, unidentified remains were found in Killingly. That's a real place. I can't believe it's called that. Killingly, Connecticut. A body was pulled from the Seekonk River in Rhode Island, and another pulled from Connecticut River. Authorities also recovered a human skull from the wooded area in Plymouth, Massachusetts. What the hell? The overwhelming amount of people found unalive in such a short span of time has... Give me a second here. What's up with my internet? Stop playing with me. I don't have time like that. All right, get the news out to people. Shit. Let me see. Going Going back up here now, because this, I swear to God, I hate these websites. This is also why I do this. This is also why I usually have my own damn script, but they want to play with me today. Let me see. All right, so the overwhelming amount of, in a short time, led the Suazo's family and locals to suspect there's a serial unaliver on the loose. These suspicions led to the creation of several Facebook groups where folks all around the country are attempting to track the police investigation, missing, and the locating of remains. I just want to know the truth about what happened to her, said Melanie Pizarro, Suazo's sister, via Fox. I'm not accusing anyone, but her circumstances are suspicious. She was with someone either when she unalived or before. From the looks of it, the discussions are not very focused, speculating everything from an unaliver being a rich brat who gets thrills from hunting down prey, to a man pretending to pose as a census staffer. The main consensus is that the alleged unaliver appears to target women. The report says New England authorities have denied the cases being linked to a single person based on forensic evidence, but they definitely have a lot of cases on their hands to solve. Massachusetts State Police are still asking the public for tips involving Suazo's death, unalivement. I'm so sick of these goddamn things. I don't know how to read this with all these doggone censorships I have to do. Either way, I will say, if you're black and you're a woman, please don't travel alone unless you got a vehicle. Don't be walking down the streets alone, please. Please be careful, because somebody is out here getting kicks in a very, very sick way, and I do not appreciate it, and I do not want to have to go to anybody's, passing. I don't. I've been to enough, and I don't want to. I would like not to go to any, or shit. I don't want to lose nobody this year. How about that? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to lose nobody this year. Whoo! Had to get that out of there. All right, moving on, because we got to get on this. We got to get this fuck shit out of the way first. So with LA basically being a test ground, guess who else decided he wanted to jump in? This jackass. Yep. Governor Greg Abbott deploying Texas National Guard ahead of protests. What the fuck? I'm telling you right now, we got problems. We got fucking problems here. With anti-ICE protests surging nationwide, echoing those recently in Los Angeles, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has now mobilized the Texas National Guard ahead of planned demonstrators. Here's why this matters. In response to federal ICE raids in LA and other cities, anti-immigration policy protests have become widespread from New York to San Antonio. Governor Abbott, citing concerns over public safety and property damage, directed the deployment of the Texas National Guard in cities like San Antonio, Austin ahead of scheduled protests. Well, at least he didn't say Houston. He stressed support for peaceful protesters, but warned that any violence or vandalism would prompt arrests. Abbott, similar to Felon Trump's controversial deployment of federal troops in LA, he argues state troops are needed to maintain order and prevent property damage. Ahead of the No King's Days protest, timed around the asshole's birthday, the move comes without prior notice to local officials. San Antonio's mayor and police chief say they were not informed in advance. So there you go. You got a big Drumpf, and there goes a mini Drumpf on wheels. I don't give a fuck. He's an asshole. I'm gonna be petty with you, really. I'm gonna be petty because I'm irritated. So I'm gonna be petty with you, fucking Transformer. Fuck you. I'm on Team Crockett. Let's see. Abbott's ration. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Mayor Ron Nierenberg and police emphasize that support peaceful protests, but warn against escalating tensions due to the sudden guard presence. I'm just fucking up right now, really. This follows a controversial federal intervention in LA where over 4,000 National Guard soldiers and 700 Marines were deployed after ICE raids triggered unrest. Civil rights leaders in California and beyond called the federal deployment illegal grab. Tensions between state and local authorities. Texans worry Guard deployment without local coordination may undermine trust and escalate unrest. It could set up a precedent if governors follow federal steps in using military forces domestically. It raises federalism and civil liberty concerns. Experts warn that LA deployment risks politicizing military force. Activist groups and immigration communities fear these forces may intimidate lawful protesters and stifle dissent. Governor Abbott has deployed the Texas National Guard as a preemptive measure against anticipated protests tied to federal ICE actions, emphasizing order but raising legal and community alarms. I have not. You've been on my radar since you sent them motherfuckers away from your place. Since you took ICE and took those immigrants and shipped them off to New York and Florida. I've been watching your ass ever since. Local officials were caught off guard and urged calm transparency and cooperation. This move intersects with national debate over government authority, military involvement in domestic affairs, and the right to protest. Texans and Americans nationwide will be watching how this unfolds. So what I can say is, yeah, we need to get rid of this asshole real quick because he is trying real hard to implement martial law. And I don't know what else to say about it, but this is some fucked up shit. So I think, let me go check before I pull this up. I don't want to, okay, yeah. This is going to be the last fucked up story. We then going to get into, the circus. We're going to talk about those stupid games that have been played. But this shit right here does have me irritated, and that's why I'm a little bit hyped up right now. Because y'all know I do have an issue real quick. Girl. Who you telling? Anyway, so let's check this out real quick. Who's So, U.S. Representative LaMonica McIver indicted on federal charges from skirmish as New York Immigration Center. Y'all done lost so many damn cases that you just gonna grab at anything, huh? This is not gonna pan out well for you. I promise you it won't. So, dramatic day in Washington and Newark. Democratic Congresswoman LaMonica McIver has been, every time it feels like I'm saying MacGyver, but it's McIver, has been federally indicted over an alleged physical confrontation with federal officers during a protest. Here's the story. On June 10th, a federal grand jury indicted Representative McIver on 3 counts of forcibly impeding and interfering with federal law enforcement officers. If convicted, McIver faces up to 17 years in prison. Y'all better not. She has announced her intention to plead not guilty and will contest the charges in court. The charges stem from a May 9th event at Delaney Hall, a private-run ICE detention facility in Newark during a congressional oversight visit. Newark Mayor Ross Baraka was subsequently arrested for trespassing, but this charge was later dropped. Prosecutors say McIver physically intervened when federal agents tried to arrest the mayor, slamming her forearm into an agent and grabbing another's arm. Authorities rely on body camera footage showing McIver using her elbow to push officers, though, amid the chaos. Video confirms forcible contact, though officers have not concluded whether it was intentional or incidental jostling. Looked like jostling to me. I saw the damn video. Legal experts note that Title 18 U.S.C. 111, impeding federal officers, is rarely used against sitting members of Congress and carries up to 8 years per felony count, plus a misdemeanor. McIver calls the indictment a political hit, arguing she was simply performing her constitutional oversight duties. Her lawyer, Paul Fishman, brands the charges as political intimidation aimed at deterring oversight. Justice Department and Acting U.S. Attorney Alina Habba, you are a jackass, bitch, emphasizes their duty to protect federal law enforcement and assert that no one is above the law. Yeah, but you were just fucking with them. They were doing what they are legally able to do. They were fucking invited there. Mayor Baraka's trespass charges were dismissed. The judge criticized the DOJ's aggressive approach. This is a rare criminal case against a sitting Congress member for alleged physical interference, not fraud or corruption. It touches on a contentious balance between congressional oversights and law enforcement protection. Supporters worry this may chill future congressional inspections of ICE facilities, especially during protests. McIver was released without bail and will appear virtually for her June 11th preliminary hearing, which is today. These cases could set national precedent on how firmly federal authorities can act when lawmakers enter inspection areas. The central question is, are lawmakers free to conduct an oversight on detention facilities, or does their physical intervention surpass legal bounds? Bottom line, Representative LaMonica McIver faces a high-stake legal challenge that could have sharp implications for congressional oversight, executive authority, and the politicization of justice, making this a story to watch closely. And I will update you with other things, because I don't like this shit at all. She didn't look like she was trying to fight nobody. She looked like she was getting manhandled, in my opinion, and she's not that tall. Seriously, I think you know what? I don't even know what I think anymore, because I feel like if she went there, two things could happen. One, they would see how small she is and be like, fuck you, case closed, she's good. Or these motherfuckers could try and arrest her anyways, because apparently the law does not exist anymore. I'm just saying. And now, y'all, it's that time y'all all love to see, when people fuck around and find out. That's what we about to look at. So, y'all look at this.
I don't want the second, I want this. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a red. I've been moving like a hot.
All right. If she was Republican, it would be no charge, probably. Shit, if she was Republican, she probably could be suing the officers individually, and the whole group, and the damn department, and the city. Fuckers get on my nerves. It's for all for me and not for thee that pisses me the fuck off. Anyways, so why there are barely any black protesters in the LA ICE riots? Motherfucker. We told y'all this shit was gonna happen. You didn't want to listen. Shit. We told you this shit was gonna happen. You just did not want to listen. So, let's check it out then. Ooh! Shit, my shit almost fell. I caught it right on time. Good grief, thank God. All right, so, amid widespread protest against ICE raids and the deployment of federal troops in Los Angeles, a striking pattern has emerged. Black residents have been largely absent from front lines. Tonight, we're going to examine why and why this matters. So, protests have erupted in early June after multiple surprise ICE raids across Los Angeles, including Home Depot, factories, and warehouses, resulted in numerous arrests. The demonstration quickly grew centered in Paramount, Compton, and downtown LA, fueled by sanctuary city sentiments and fears of mass deportations. A noticeable absence of black faces among demonstrators stand out even during a broad-based immigration protest. Community voices at the protest included activists, immigrants, Latinos, allies, yet reports highlight relatively minimal participation from Black Angelenos. That is such a weird word to hear. Okay, so the LA protest movement has deep roots in the Latino civil rights and sanctuary city activism, a legacy-driven mobilization. Comparisons to 1965 civil rights era uprising like Watts show black-led protests often pivot around police brutality or racial justice, not immigration. Many Black Angelenos may feel disconnected from immigration enforcement issues. They're facing distinct challenges like systemic racism, housing instability, and policing concerns. We also warned you, assholes. Nope, they would not. They would be in the crowd getting rid of our asses. Shit. Simply put, immigration raids may not resonate as deeply or personally for everyone in Black communities. Immigration advocacy efforts have been driven by Latino organizations, churches, and workers' unions, efforts which rarely engage or center Black community organization. Event timing and public messaging have often targeted Spanish and other immigrant language outreach, which might not fully reach Black constituents. Coalition, let's see here now. Lack of Black participation may limit the movement's reach, reduce political clout, and reinforce silos in social justice causes. Immigration enforcement policies can disproportionately affect all non-white communities. Shared experiences with policing, family separation, and vulnerability could build common causes. But diverse protest coalitions not only signal unity, they broaden public and political pressure. That's good. LA anti-ICE protests are grounded in long-standing Latino-led sanctuary immigrant justice efforts. Black representation has been limited due to exclusion, but not to exclusion, but to differing priorities, historical context, and outreach focus. Forging deeper solidarity across communities could amplify the message and extend the movement's impact. But real talk, we tried to warn y'all. We told y'all before this even happened. We tried to save y'all all the damn problem. Exactly. Sure would. They call us lazy, ungrateful. I'm not going out there for them. Exactly. I was just on the phone with Terry about this shit. I'm telling you, we tried to tell y'all. We tried to tell y'all not to do this. You didn't want to listen. You sat up there and figured that you was considered one of them. And you didn't want to be with us. We tried to tell y'all asses. And now you wondering why we ain't outside. Why the hell would I walk into a fire? I'm not one of the Fantastic Four. I can't go into that fire and come out fine. Why the hell would I willingly walk into the fire? Forget you. I'm too busy making sure these assholes don't delete my damn history. Fuck, man. Had y'all listened, we wouldn't be going through this bullshit. Had y'all listened. Jesus Christ. Even if you don't like Kamala, at least you would have had a better chance impeaching her and getting another better Democrat. I don't give a fuck. You knew what the damn other choice was. And I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. Kamala might have done a good job or she might have done a bad job. I don't give a fuck. But she was the lesser of two evils. And fuck y'all saying I'm not going to vote for either. Because I'm sorry, but y'all also got us in this fucked up situation now. I can't wait to self-deport because that's what I plan on doing. Shit. And I was born here. All right. So since you assholes keep fucking with us, Intimidation Cop falsely accuses tow driver of stealing car. And we know, so your ass is going to get it. So a Black tow truck driver in Texas alleges police intimidation after officers falsely accused him of stealing the vehicle he was towing. And here are the disturbing details. What you say? We more than tried. We screamed. Plus, we voted for them to not go through this. Exactly. 92% of our asses. I'm telling you, I got up early in the fucking morning because I was staying with Terry at that time. I took my ass into my car, drove 2 hours to where I lived, where I was kicked out of my poor home. Okay? I went and voted, walked across the goddamn street, got into that building, and then drove my ass back. And that was 2 weeks before November 5th. Okay? So don't sit up there. I went through shit to make sure my vote counted. And then y'all just spit in our faces. Shit. But let me get back onto this. Girl, you know that triggered the hell out of me. Joker! God dang you. Anyways. So on Tuesday, June 10, 2025, police spotted a Black-owned towing company hooked up to a car and assumed he was committing theft. You know what they say about assume. It's not me, though. It's you. Officers approached aggressively, pointing force multipliers and demanding the driver exit the vehicle. Though he held all proper documentation, the tow truck operator complied, cooperating fully. Despite showing his legal paperwork and business authorization, the driver was ordered out at gunpoint and patted down. Witnesses described the officer's behavior as intimidating, creating fear, especially since the tow driver had done nothing wrong. See, this is why we're not in those riots. This is what we still fight, and this is every day. Let's see here now. The driver reported feeling scared, traumatized, knowing that he feared for his safety during the encounter. His company, concerned about reputational damage, is planning to file an official complaint with the city's police department, accusing officers of racial profiling and overreach. Now, if y'all think I'm just reporting this, no, I'm telling y'all so we can all know this motherfucker, they done got caught. That's dope. Shout out to Terry for helping out a person. Yeah, she helped me out a whole lot. Let's see. We share a cousin. Despite showing his legal paperwork and witnesses described that. Yeah, I said that. Okay, here we go. The police department had left a statement that the initial report claimed a suspicious towing situation, but added that the matter is under investigation. I hope somebody caught this on tape. I really hope somebody had caught this on tape. Just got a text from Monica. These phones be listening. I know they do. That's why I told you. I'm going to probably get arrested. So if y'all don't hear from me, you already know. Somebody go get me some bail money or call my mama. That's all I can say. If y'all don't hear from me and I don't tell y'all why I'm not on my regular schedule, go call my mama. Okay, so let's see here now. Despite showing his legal paperwork and business authorization, the driver was ordered out he got patted down. Let's see here now. How the hell? Did they just repeat it? Let's see here now. All right. Community and black owned businesses the advocates worry such incidents undermine public trust and highlight systemic issues in law enforcement interactions. I told you their damn leader done gave them the go ahead, and these salivating beasts are trying to just fuck with everybody. Whew. This occurs amid a broader push nationwide for police reform and accountability, especially regarding civilian rights and racial justice. Similar episodes in the past involving black drivers and police have triggered calls for increased sensitivity and de-escalation training, which they haven't gotten, better checks against racial profiling, transparent review processes for questionable traffic stops. And basically the bottom line is, while no charges have been filed and no towing laws broken, the real harm was the officer's aggressive response. The two truck drivers I can't read right now. The tow truck driver is speaking out to demand accountability. The city now faces pressure to reveal whether changes will follow. The larger takeaway: every encounter between police and black resident carries a risk, underscoring why reform is urgently needed. I'm so glad that someone reported this. I hope there's video. I hope they sue. You assholes. We keep telling y'all and y'all still come around and be doing all these lies. Did y'all hear what they're doing with Obrego now? All of a sudden, because they were getting ready to get sanctioned, the damn government is now saying that he was doing bad things all over the place. He was this horrible person. Girl, yes, lawsuit all up in there. But yes, I need y'all to understand these bastards have come up with a case. They are getting ready to indict him. So yeah, Garcia Obrega is back in the U.S. so they can try and trump up some more shit on him. Yeah, that's how you use that word. All right. My heart goes out to Garcia and his family, Garcia Obrego. And I really hope that this tow company wins. Because this is fucking ridiculous. I wish, if y'all can't stand us so much, why don't y'all leave? Why don't y'all leave? Shit. So continuing on, Taco administration can't enforce anti-DEI executive order, says the judge. Let's check that one out. I'm so glad people are fighting back because I can't take this. So in a significant legal setback for the Biden administration's enforcement efforts, a federal judge in California has blocked key anti-DEI executive orders issued by felon Taco. Tonight, we will explore what this ruling means for federal grants, civil rights, and the broader DEI landscape. On June 9, 2025, U.S. District Judge John Tigar, based in Northern California, issued a preliminary injunction halting the enforcement of Trump's executive orders that sought to punish organizations receiving federal grants if they promoted diversity. The orders, known as EO 14151, 14168, and 14173, I need these demons gone. Yeah, we all do. Let's see here now. They were designed to 1. End federal DEI programs within governments and its grants. 2. Require recipients to certify they don't run DEI initiatives. 3. Authorize civil investigation and defunding of illegal DEI policies. Judge Dakar found that enforcing these executive orders violated constitutional principles. Treating DEI and acknowledgement of transgender identity as suspect infringes on free speech and equal protection. Vague and overboard language. Terms like equity related and illegal DEI lack clear definition, creating confusion and chilling effects on legitimate programs. I'm so glad that they got all this information. For example, public health grants aimed at reducing disparities, like efforts to stem STIs in underserved groups, were threatened without sound legal bias. The injunction will remain in place while the case proceeds through litigation, with the administration expected to appeal because they love to whine and cry. The ruling follows a pattern of the federal courts, Maryland, Illinois, and other districts imposing similar blocks on different sections of the anti-DEI agenda, citing due process, First Amendment, and vagueness grounds. The Fourth Circuit earlier allowed some EO enforcements while noting possible constitutional issues, a temporary win for the administration, but not definitive legal proof. Let's see here now. The plaintiffs, including LGBT, the Alphabet Mafia, and nonprofits like San Francisco AIDS Foundation, celebrate the decision, saying that losing DEI funding would cripple their ability to support marginalized communities. Legal experts praise the ruling as a crucial affirmation that presidents cannot weaponize funding to impose ideological litmus tests. The administration's officials maintain that the executive discretion over funding includes aligning programs with presidential policy, but must stay within constitutional limits. The court's decision underscores that the federal funding cannot be manipulated to suppress viewpoints tied to DEI or transgender recognition. With the injunction in place and appeals expected, this legal conflict is far from over and could ultimately reach Supreme Court. As its core, the case is a test of whether the executive branch can use money to shape speech and identity recognition, or whether constitutional protections override such policy tools. Why the fuck y'all use all that paper to make all these rules and shit and let this orange German turd come up in this bitch? I'm just going to leave it out like that because he ain't American. That's for damn sure. And I honestly don't think Germany wants his ass. Oh, but moving on, because we ain't done. There's a lot of games being played tonight. Maxine Waters warns that Taco's military deployment in LA is part of a more sinister agenda. Shit, even the mayor saw that shit. We all know. Why they act like we don't see this shit? It's funny, like, government doesn't realize that all of us are watching this shit and we're actually watching everything. And these dumbasses in MAGA in that damn cult, they don't seem to realize that we're smarter than you thought. Dumbasses. Anyway, so in a dramatic escalation of federal authority, Taco has deployed 2,000 National Guards towards troops and 700 Marines to Los Angeles, citing the need to restore order amid ongoing protests against ICE raids. But the move has sparked fierce backlash from local leaders, including Representative Maxine Waters, who warns this could be the beginning of a dangerous trend. On June 8, 2025, Taco ordered the deployment of 2,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines to Los Angeles to quell a protest stemming from recent ICE raids. The deployment was announced without prior consultation with the California governor, Gavin Newsom, who has publicly condemned the action as an illegal overreach. The move has drawn comparison to authoritarian tactics, with critics likening it to the use of military force to suppress dissent. Representative Maxine Waters, who represents parts of South Los Angeles, has been very vocal in her opposition to the deployment. Speaking outside the Metropolitan Detention Center, Waters called the National Guard's presence a dangerous escalation meant to provoke chaos and a disruption to the community. She expressed concern that President Taco is using the military to demonstrate power and control, warning that this could be a precursor to attempts to declaring martial law. I've been telling you. Governor Gavin Newsom has filed legal challenges against the deployment, arguing that it violates California's sovereignty and the posse, because people have been saying that word, posse. Enunciate your vowels, motherfuckers. Posse. Comitatus Act, which limits the use of federal military forces in domestic law enforcement. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has criticized the deployment, highlighting the contrast with tacos in action during the January 6th Capitol riot and accusing him of using military force to suppress dissent. Because none of us like your ass. You know he has a pee bag? Did y'all know that? That motherfucker is on a decatheter. Anyways, the deployment has sparked a nationwide debate about the militarization of domestic law enforcement and the balance of power between federal state authorities. Civil rights organizations have expressed concern that the use of military force against civilians could set a dangerous precedent and infringe upon amendment rights. Supporters of the deployment argue that it is necessary to restore order and protect federal property during these unrest. This is stupid. They just did that for the hell of it. Moving on. My favorite girl. Here she come. Jasmine Crockett. Ooh, let me go back. That's the wrong part. All right. So Jasmine Crockett has suggested Jasmine Crockett suggests Republicans seek to throw her back in chains. I believe they're trying to throw all of us in chains, real talk. So, Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett recently made headlines during her appearance on Outlaws with T.S. Madison podcast, where she suggested that some Republicans would throw me back in chains if they could. The statement has sparked controversy and backlash, particularly from the conservative circles. Crockett's comment was made in the context of discussing the systemic challenges and attacks faced by marginalized communities, particularly Black Americans. She emphasized that while physical enslavement has been abolished, systemic oppression persists, and the ideologies that support slavery and segregation continue to influence contemporary politics. Crockett reflected on the resilience of her ancestors who overcome physical chains and expressed determination to continue fighting against modern-day systemic constraints. The statement has elicited strong reactions. Conservative commentators and social media users have criticized Crockett, accusing her of historical inaccuracies and political grandstanding. Some pointed out that Republicans were instrumental in the abolition of slavery and the civil rights movement. Yeah, but that was a different group. That was a different group of people, you dumbass. You are what is called the Democrats from then. You are the Democrats from back then, you dumbasses. All right, so anyways, as the debate continues, Crockett remains steadfast in her commitment to addressing systemic racism and advocating for her marginalized communities. She has expressed confidence that despite the backlash, the resilience and strength of communities of color will continue to shine through in the face of adversity. This incident underscores the ongoing national conversation about race, history, and the interpretation of political metaphors. It highlights the challenges public figures face when addressing sensitive historical issues and diverse perspectives. The public discourse in the U.S. I got to get back to reading better, but unfortunately, I am always nervous when I do this. I really am. And I just take my medication before, so I'm calm enough to tell y'all before I fuck up. But sometimes it shakes me up a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. We about to go ahead and get into the educational portion though. So while the music's playing or whatever, go on ahead, use the bathroom, do what you gotta. I got a lot of history to tell you. And by the way, I know it's Pride Month, but it's also Black Music History Month. Okay, I don't know why people keep forgetting about us. It's Black, not history, but it's Black Music Month for us. This is why they are against us being able to read. Exactly, girl. I love to read shit, and that's usually what helps me get to sleep. But yeah, check out my little thing, and we'll be right back. Where's my education thing? Where is it? Okay, there it goes.
Yo, it's so many, hey, it's so many, yo, it's so many, yo, it's so many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. They know that. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't got a lie, they know we the vibe, we living in proof. Young conscious, shoot my life a movie, I live in a spoof. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the dudes. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that cool. We on the roof, skin dope, look at the view. Yeah, we used to chill on the stoop, now we out here breaking the news. It ain't shit.
All right, y'all. Okay, so let's check this one out. Little known Black history facts. Blind Tom Wiggins. I'm about to learn, y'all, because when he threatened to get rid of our history, damn it, you can't get rid of nothing if we still remember that shit. All right. So, let's delve into the remarkable life of Thomas Blind Tom Wiggins, a musical prodigy born into slavery who defied the odds to become one of the most celebrated pianists of the 19th century. He was born on May 25th, 1849 in Harris County, Georgia. Does every state have a Harris County? Thomas Green Wiggins was blind and possibly autistic. He was enslaved along with his parents, Charity and Domingo Mingo Wiggins. At the age of 3, the family was sold to James Neal Bethune, a lawyer and newspaper editor in Columbus, Georgia. It was here that young Tom's extraordinary musical abilities were first recognized. He began playing the piano by ear at an early age, astonishing those around him with his talent. They better not have treated this man like a talented little monkey. I hate when people do that shit. By the age of 8, Tom was hired out to concert promoter Perry Oliver, who toured him extensively. See, they did it. Across the United States, his performances were met with awe, and he could replicate any piece of music after hearing it just once. At just 11 years old, he performed at the White House for President James Buchanan, becoming the first African American to do so. Over his lifetime, he reportedly learned and performed over 7,000 compositions, including hymns, popular songs, waltz, and classical pieces. You know, the Black community really could use someone like him. Despite his immense success, Tom's earnings were controlled by his enslavers and later guardians. He was marketed as a human curiosity, and his talents were exploited for profit. I knew they were going to do that shit. At the height of his career, he earned up to $100,000 a year, a substantial sum at that time, but received little to none of it. His compositions were often published under pseudonyms, and he had no control over his own image or legacy. After his performance career ended, Tom lived under guardianship of Eliza Stubuck, who had been awarded custody after a lengthy legal battle. He spent his final years in New York, where he died on June 14, 1908. For many years, he was buried in an unmarked grave at the Evergreens Cemetery in Brooklyn. In 2002, a commemorative ceremony was held to honor his contributions to music, and a grand piano was placed at his gravesite. Blind Tom Wiggins' story is one of extraordinary talent and resilience in the face of systemic oppression. His legacy continues to inspire musicians and historians alike, serving as a testament to the enduring power of music and the human spirit. I knew they were going to do some bullshit like that. I hate that. It's beautiful that he could do that. It was a God-given gift, and these bastards exploited it. Man, go on somewhere with yourself. Now, this one is because the name is very similar to a friend of mine that we lost a few years ago because Louisiana is corrupt and they don't have very good health care and the motherfuckers don't care about us. So, yeah. And my homeboy's nickname was Jelly. So, damn it, I'm going to talk about this dude. Little known Black history facts about Jelly Roll Morton. So, let's see here now. Born in New Orleans, Morton rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most influential musicians of early 20th century. Ferdinand Joseph Lamothe, known professionally as Jelly Roll Morton, was born on October 20th, 1890 in New Orleans, Louisiana. He was of Creole descent with Spanish, French, and African roots. At the age of 10, Morton began playing the piano. By his teenage years, he was performing in the Storyville District, New Orleans, red light district. It was here that he earned the nickname Jelly Roll, a term with sexual connotation. I don't even want to know. Popular in African American communities at the time. I still don't want to know. Extraordinary theft. Yeah, that's true too. Damn shame they took away his generational wealth. Yep. I don't think he probably even had any relationships. The way it sounded, they just treated him like a monkey on a leash. Morton often claimed to have invented jazz, a bold assertion that has been both supported and disputed by historians. While it's challenging to pinpoint a single inventor of jazz, Morton's contributions are undeniable. He was among the first to compose jazz music with his piece Original Jelly Roll Blues, published in 1915, being one of the earliest examples of jazz notation. His compositions, such as King Porter Stomp and Black Bottom Stomp, showcased his innovative approach to rhythm and melody. In the early 1920s, Morton moved to Chicago. Did y'all know Chicago was founded by a black man? I think I reported that last time. Where he formed his band, the Red Hot Peppers. This ensemble became one of the most celebrated jazz groups of the era, recording numerous tracks that highlight Morton's unique style. His arrangements blends ragtime blues and European classical music, setting the foundation for modern jazz. I ain't even gonna lie. I honestly thought jazz was invented in New York, but I was wrong. Despite his early success, Morton's career declined during the Great Depression. He continued to perform in various venues, but never regained his former prominence. In late 1930s, folklorist Alan Lomax recorded extensive interviews with Morton for the Library of Congress, preserving his stories and music for future generations. Morton passed away on July 10, 1941 in Los Angeles. Jelly Roll Morton's legacy as a jazz pioneer endures. His innovative compositions and bold personality left an inedible mark on the music world, cementing his place in history as one of jazz's founding figures. Well, sir, you know how what I say. Rest in power, King. Rest in power. At least you weren't owned. Now this next story is a mix. We moving into celebrity, but I'm gonna keep it with the educational, and I'll do the celebrity in a minute because the next one is not so. The next story after that is just trash, in my opinion. All right, so let's check this one. So let's talk about the outrageous life of Sly Stone. If you haven't heard, he has passed. So, we are going to delve into the life of Sylvester Sly Stone, a revolutionary figure. No wonder I kept hearing about Sly in my childhood. I thought they were talking about Sylvester Stallone. They were talking about Sylvester Stone. Ah, Lord have mercy. Those names are too close. Anyways, he is a revolutionary figure in American music whose blend of funk, soul, and rock reshaped the musical landscape of the 1960s and the 1970s. Sly Stone was born on March 15, 1943 in Denton, Texas, and raised in Bahia, California. From a young age, he was immersed in music, singing gospel with his siblings and learning multiple instruments. I was dancing at church, but my grandma said I was street dancing, so I wasn't allowed to go back to church till I was 6. That's a mess. Anyways, his early exposure to diverse musical genre laid a foundation for his eclectic style. What you say? Rest in power, Sly. Yep. In the mid-1960s, Stone formed Sly and the Family Stone, a groundbreaking band known for its racially integrated and gender-inclusive lineup. The group's fusion of rock, soul, and funk produced hits like Dance to the Music, Everyday People, and Thank You, which resonated with audiences and critics alike. Stone's innovative approach to music production and performance set him apart. He was among the first to use drum machines in recording, and his live performances were characterized by high energy and inclusivity. His influence extended beyond music, impacting fashion and pop culture. Despite his success, Stone faced personal, what you say? He was addicted to, I was about to get to that. Despite his success, Stone faced personal struggles, including substance abuse, which affected his health and career. These challenges led to the disbanding of Sly and the Family Stone in the mid-1970s. Stone's later years were marked by periods of obscurity, though his music continued to inspire new generations. Sly Stone passed away on June 25th at the age of 82 due to complications related to COPD, which my mother has, and other issues. His legacy endures through his groundbreaking contributions to music and culture. In 2023, he released his audio biography, Thank You, offering insights into his life and career. Sly Stone's journey from gospel singer to a pioneering force of funk and soul music is a testament to his creativity and resilience. His music continues to inspire artists and listeners, ensuring his place in the pantheon of legends. I do like some 70s music, even though I wasn't born then. I do find myself enjoying a bit of Bootsy Collins. Good Lord, I do like him. And George Clinton, I do like him. They were what I would consider, our Missy Elliott's and Timbalands and other people that came out with really funky ass music like the Outkast and shit. That was them. That was what it was about. But anyways, here we go. Oh no, I made a mistake, but still, this is celebrity, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do. We're about to enter celebrity news. Get ready for it. But y'all gonna be pleasantly surprised. It's the story after that you're gonna be irritated with, because I'm irritated with it. And you saw the clown. If you looked at the my bitmap, you saw the clown. So check it out.
Ain't nobody for that.
So Angie Stone gets soulful tribute at 2025 BET Awards. I forgot about this story. I'm so glad it's here. So let's talk about that real quick. So we're going to honor Angie Stone, a luminary in the world of R&B and neo soul, who was posthumously celebrated at the 2025 BET Awards. Rest in power, Queen. During the ceremony, country music artist Brittany Spencer delivered a poignant rendition of Stone's iconic 1999 hit, No More Rain in This Cloud. Adorned in a bronze-jeweled jumpsuit with a baby's breath flower in her hair, Spencer's soulful performance was accompanied by a background singers capturing the essence of Stone's emotional ballad. Stone had revealed that No More Rain was inspired by the birth of her son following a challenging breakup. The song became her first top 10 hit, solo top 10 hit, and remains a beloved classic. It is on my playlist. Angie Stone's contribution to music from her early days with the sequence to her solo successes have left an indelible mark on the industry. Her soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics continue to resonate in the audience worldwide. Through tributes like these, Angie Stone's legacy endures, reminding us of her profound impact on music and culture. Yes, girl, rest in peace and power. She was a legend, and she was so talented. She deserved more publicity too. I seriously could have saw more of her and less of some of these younger people, but that's just my opinion. Moving on, here comes the shit. I'm not even gonna do the damn thing because this one irritates me. So just look at it. This heifer right here can't seem to stay out of trouble. Now she fucking with other people. Clarissa Shields, I had you back at one point. Now you're pissing me off. Clarissa Shields shades Angel Reese Sportswoman of the Year win at 2025 BET Awards. Where the hell were you when Leah Thompson won? Huh? Where the hell were you when that happened? Where the hell were you when all these other people that shouldn't have won? Fucker. I just thought accolades mattered. Bitch. Anyways. Good. In recent developments following the 2025 BET Awards, world champion boxer Clarissa Shields has publicly expressed her thoughts. You just don't like leaving people alone. See, we don't need that shit. We need motherfuckers coming together. We don't need your shit. And you can't dress. Shit, she be wearing some weird shit. Anyways, has publicly expressed her thoughts on not receiving the Sportswoman of the Year award, which was presented to WNBA star Angel Reese. On June 10, 2025, Shields took to a social media to voice her feelings, stating, "Still don't know how I didn't win the Sportswoman of the Year for the BET Awards, but congrats to Angel Reese and all the other nominees." That was a backhanded. Oh Lord, you ain't right. You just shake. You can't be happy. You're disturbed. Shit. I don't get it. The woman is a basketball player. Y'all have nothing to do with each other. Maybe they just saw her talent better. And you sitting up here apparently shacking up with a married man and fighting a married woman over his ass while she done sat up there and jumped shit. Oh, Lord. Anyways, Angel Reese, who secured the Sportswoman of the Year title, has had a remarkable year. She led the Chicago Sky to significant victories and was instrumental in the team's success. Her performance on the court and her contributions to sports have garnered widespread recognition. Oh yeah, she's really messy. I thought she was cool at first and she was getting picked on, but then the more I heard and the more I studied and the more I read, I'm like, heifer, are you upset about something? Because I mean, you rich, you got money, you should be helping people, you should be minding your own business. You finally got the dude. Fucking stay out of the damn cameras. Anyways, this exchange highlights the competitive spirit and dedication of both athletes. While Shields' comments have sparked discussion, they also underscore the high standards and achievements within women's sports. I call it shade. That's what I call it. Straight up shade. You didn't need to say all that bullshit. Nobody was worried about your ass. We was trying to get over other shit, and here you come. You just want to stay relevant. And sweetie, if you got to do all that shit, you ain't gonna stay. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. Damn. Anyways, moving on. I don't know how I feel. I'm still listening to him. I'm still trying to figure out what his next moves are. But I hope he don't end up like Snoop. So let's check this one out. I'm not doing that thing anymore. Not now. So Kendrick Lamar dominates 2025 BET Awards with the most wins. We knew that was going to happen. So it was held at Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, and they celebrated its 25th anniversary with a night of unforgettable performances and historic wins. Leading the charge was Kendrick Lamar, who emerged as the evening's most decorated artist. So if you want to get rich, go piss off a mixed kid who's very popular and throw nothing but sense and intelligence at his ass and let him trip on himself, and then you will be successful. Apparently, that's the recipe. I'm just saying. Anyways, Kendrick Lamar took home 5 awards, which were earned. He deserved those. Album of the Year for GNX, Best Male Hip Hop Artist, Best Collaboration with SZA for Luther, Video of the Year for Not Like Us, Video Director of the Year shared with longtime collaborator Dave Free. These achievements place Lamar in the exclusive group, joining Beyonce on one of the few artists to win Album of the Year award twice at BET Awards. His first win in this category was his 2018 for Damn, which is how I feel almost every time I wake up. But anyways, I want to salute him, but like I said, it was reported that he's trying to get into some movies, and look at Snoop. That's all I'm saying. Look at Snoop. I'm nervous now. Whenever motherfuckers get big at a certain point, I wonder, are you going to sell your soul? Just look at Snoop. Anyways, GNX is a departure from mainstream hip-hop, featuring a blend of jazz, drill, and G-funk influences. The album delves into themes of fame, fatherhood, and generational trauma, showcasing Lamar's growth as an artist and his commitment to pushing musical boundaries. I did enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Beyond his musical achievements, Lamar's presence at the BET Awards underscored his influence on contemporary culture. The ceremony, hosted by Kevin Hart, also honored icons like Mariah Carey, The Sellout, and Jamie Foxx, highlighting the enduring impact of Black artists across various entertainment sectors. Exactly. I'm worried for him. Kendrick Lamar's 5 wins at the 2025 award not only solidify his status as a leading figure in hip-hop, but also affirms his role as a cultural trailblazer. As he continues to evolve artistically, Lamar remains a powerful voice in music and beyond. Please don't sell out, sir. Please don't. That's all I can say. All right, now, for you ladies that are interested in your health, let's go check this out. I found a website. I'm so happy about it. So now I can actually give y'all some actual real health information. So let me just get that set up for y'all, and we're going to check this out. Then we're going to look at our palette cleanser. And I've been talking about awards, so you know I'm going to be talking about some styles. You know I already got some in the chamber because I done seen some outfits and some bodies already I'm not happy to see. Anyways, let me get the health one up here so y'all know what time it is. Where's my health thing? I really need to fix this. I say this every week and I never do it. Somebody just get a hold of me one day and say, go fix your setup so you ain't doing all kind of crazy shit on a regular basis. I just need y'all to do that for me one time. And I might actually get up and do it. Here you go.
We are at war.
Monyetta Shaw Carter shares her breast cancer battle. A self-check sent up red flags. Of course, you gotta check yourself. I checked myself recently. I just don't know when. Anyways, Monyetta Shaw, a reality television star and entrepreneur who courageously battled breast cancer and emerged victorious. Her journey underscores the importance of early detection and proactive health care. Matter of fact, at the end of the month, I got a mammogram. In November 2024, Shaw Carter was diagnosed with stage 1 invasive ductal carcinoma, the most common form of breast cancer. If y'all don't know, anything that ends with OMA, you in trouble. This diagnosis followed a routine mammogram prompted by self-examination in September, during which she noticed unusual sensations in her left breast. Despite the benign biopsy a decade earlier, this new development led her to seek further medical attention. After extensive testing, including MRIs and genetic screenings, Shaw Carter opted for a lumpectomy and 16 rounds of radiation therapy. She completed her treatment on May 2nd, 2025, and celebrated ringing the bell, a symbolic gesture marking the end of cancer treatment. Throughout her treatment, Shaw Carter was surrounded by a support system, including her family and friends. She expressed deep gratitude for her medical team, emphasizing that their dedication was instrumental in her recovery. Reflecting on her experience, Shaw Carter remarked, "Because I caught the cancer early, I will be here for my kids. There's nothing more important than getting checked often and early to protect your future. Our health is irreplaceable." Shaw Carter has chosen to share her story publicly to raise awareness about breast cancer, particularly among Black women. You know what, Terry? I think you're right. My brain is trying to move faster than my mouth, and that's why I keep stumbling. Whew. Yes, I'm glad she recovered too. Studies indicate that Black women under 75 have a 38% higher mortality rate from breast cancer compared to their white counterparts, highlighting the critical need for early detection and equitable healthcare access. By sharing her journey, Shaw Carter aims to encourage others to prioritize their health and seek regular screenings. I do regular screenings and I do check myself. Y'all need to do that. Lay on the bed, get in the shower, touch yourself above the belt. I don't want to talk to y'all. I told y'all I'm asexual, but above the belt and check yourself. Make sure ain't nothing there that shouldn't be there. And if your titty is numb, go find out why. Immediately. Or as some people say, immediately. How do they get a J in that? I don't know. Anyways, Monyetta Shaw Carter's battle with breast cancer is a testament to the power of early detection, informed decision-making, and a robust support system. Her story serves as a beacon of hope and a call to action for proactive healthcare. Do your due diligence, as they say. Now, everybody, if you're interested, stay with me as I show you a palate cleanser. Before I do, though, I want to go ahead and shout out a Black-owned community, a Black-owned company. You know I do it every time. If you're interested in relaxing and having your lips pop, go check out CBD Honey Lips, located in New York. Not going to tell you where. And she's Black-owned. You can find her on Instagram, and you can also find her on Instagram and Threads. So check this out. Where the hell is it? Damn it. One moment. There we go. All right. So, bear trapped using donuts after a soak in the hot tub. I'm serious. I'm telling you. A bear got trapped using donuts after a soak in the hot. Why is a bear in a hot tub? Why is a bear in your yard? I didn't know there were bears in Florida. I can't stand Florida. Anyways, so a bear was recently spotted taking a leisurely dip. It was not in Florida. Was it? It wasn't Florida. It says it was Florida. This motherfucker talking about in California. No, the bear was in Florida. Here go another one. How many bears are running around invading people's homes? that we have some issues there, you know. That's not right. You should not be sitting up there invading people's homes like that. That what the hell? All right, I wanted to show you the video, but it's not going to play like I wanted to, but we are going to look at this real quick cuz I want to know, how did you do that? Freaking bear. And it was in a, that's the thing I don't get. Why were you in a donut? Were you looking for fish? And it's hot water. I thought they only were around, like, what you call it? What are they called? What is it called? Hold on. Okay, there it is. What's it called? No, that's the wrong one. That bear unlocks something. I do a story on bears every month. Damn. Give me a second. That's the wrong one. I'll be with you in just a moment. Let me get this out of the way. It's always a struggle. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Freaking hot tub. What's he doing in a hot tub? So, a Florida bear has been enjoying a resident's hot tub, taking a long backyard nap, was later captured and relocated with the help of donuts. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservative Commission said the bear was spotted in Punta Gorda, a neighborhood, on Sunday. Why don't you get ice on the bears? How about that? The Bruin was caught on camera taking a soak in a resident's hot tub before removing the cushion from an outdoor couch and taking a 6-hour nap see, my mom said that's not a nap. She said that's a coma. That bear went into a coma. That's what he did. Oh my God. The FWC personnel used hazing techniques to encourage the bear to leave the property, and it ended up scaling a tree into a vacant lot. Oh, that's lovely. So that means now he is still running around. He will be back. I promise you, he's probably going to be back. The bear descended from the tree Monday. How long was he in the tree? Oh, Lord. Okay, the bear descended Monday from the tree and was ensnared in a trap baited with donuts. So the bear has a glucose problem and a sugar issue. Oh, Lord. Florida, go away. That's all I'm saying. Can we just put all these racists and jackasses on that damn fucking... I'm telling you, it's a malignant, peen-shaped tumor on this country. Wildlife officers said that the bear was relocated to a state park near Punta Gorda. He'll be back. Bears got memories. Don't think that they're stupid. That bear is gonna come back. I know it. He's gonna come back. He got donuts that day, and he got to soak in a goddamn pool. That bear is coming back. That's all I want y'all to know. You just need to understand. The bear will be back. He will be in your hot tub. You will not have your yard. Just go ahead and move. That's what I would do personally. Now, with that, that is all of the news I have for y'all. So we're going to go ahead and look at the train wrecks that came to that damn, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Lord, check this out. Give me a second.
And then the smoke.
Look at this shit. I'm already upset with it. I saw these three and I already knew there was a problem. And we're going to talk about, oh, Lord, I didn't see all of that. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, so first, what the hell's wrong with the brat? Why does she look like a bum? Oh, Lord, I knew those kind of stains. Why do you look like a hobo? Did Judy kick you out? Did Big Booty Judy kick your ass out? I don't get it. What the hell's going on with your hair, by the way? Are those braids? I can't tell. What is in your hair? Maybe Judy didn't. Oh, Lord. Raising a kid is hard if you end up like this. What the hell? She looked like a hobo. She looked like she's panhandling. Oh, my God. All the way to the bottom. And apparently her feet ain't that big because them shoes are curving up. That's what happens when your feet ain't that big. I saw it in Japan. I didn't know what to do. Okay, loud and fashionably wrong. Now, I told y'all before, I can't stand animal print. But I think I just found a new level. Animal print on a man. Oh, God, this is horrible. The only thing going for you is your shoes. Why did you put that hat on? I know you ain't thinking you a Black Panther. First of all, we all know there's no such thing as a Black Panther. That's just an over-melanated leopard. But either way, motherfucker, you ain't that. The brat looked like a lost Medusa. Girl, she looked like a homeless Medusa. And this one here, Who told you that was cute? Isn't this one of the Maori's ex-husbands? Let me see. Yeah, that's Tia's ex-husband. Man, look what Tia did to him. You know you need your ass whooped. Tia, come get your man. All right, flying low with fashion looks. Okay, both of y'all scared the shit out of me. I just feel like y'all don't know how old y'all are. Who is he? Oh, that was okay. I'm gonna tell you. That was Tia Mowry's boyfriend, ex-husband. This fool right here, yeah, that's that dude that used to be the one black dude in all the movies that had the black phenotypes, but he wasn't. He was like the lover, always the lover. He was never like the main star. I'm not trying to shade him, but it's true. Anyways, flying low with fashion, yeah. I don't know what told y'all to do this, but you look like you chasing after your childhood. He looked like a damn European rocker that got lost in the sun. This dude right here looked like he's just waiting to like he looked like that Chinese butler with the damn bowl hat, and he's always like killing unaliving people and stuff in them old movies. I don't think his shoe is tied either. Okay, let's see who the hell I know who he is. That's James Jones. But who the hell is the other one? Who is that? I don't know who he is, but he must be his henchman or something. Either way, you could have gave him them shoes to finish that stupid ass look. You could have gave him them shoes to at least look a little bit more professional with that big ass dog tag around your neck. I know it's not a dog tag, but it looked like it is the way it's sitting on him. Oh Lord, why it always gotta be us? I just told y'all who they are. Y'all don't know nobody. Well, you know who this is. Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer, why did you do that? Your head ain't the right shape. I'm sorry. Ooh, girl, you should have kept that leg in there too or put some stockings on. I can tell you ain't got no stockings. Do we still have stockings in this country? Do we still make them? Girl, the hair is wrong. The shoulders are weird because I can see where your shoulder starts. Your shoulder is way down here. So I want to know what's keeping that up. And that leg, I have seen plenty of firm, thick women, but you ain't firm, sweetheart. That is some cottage cheese, if ever. How the hell you got a cottage cheese calf? That's bone for the most of it. Bone and fucking. I can tell you, I have a firm ass calf. You go over my knee, we got a problem. How many babies she got? I thought she only had one. Girl, they don't do when you get to a certain level, you don't have kids no more. J Hud just looks girl wide. Exactly. Always looks girl wide. Exactly. That ain't. And then her hands. How you got a small head and big hands? And that leg don't work. Girl, where is your trainer? I thought all of them had trainers. That is a waste of money. Now, Cash Doll, I've been waiting for your ass. I don't know any of your songs, but I do know you got flapjack titties. Titties should not be sitting on your goddamn abdomen like that. Your nipples damn near to your goddamn belly button. What the hell? Put on some tape. You got enough money. You could have had them sides taped up and you could have had your titties taped up with it. The star is sagging. The star between your titties is sagging. I ain't never heard she was pregnant by Common. I'm gonna have to go check that out. But this one, stars don't look like this. This ain't right, ma'am. I see stretch marks. You could have put some makeup on that. You supposed to be how? How, Sway? How? I'm flabbergasted. And then you got that. I don't know if it's your fake. I don't know if it's fake or if it's a real booty, but I know damn well that damn leather is stretching the hell. It don't know what it's supposed to do. Oh, Cash Doll, who dressed you? Poor baby. Popo baby. Jordan, what's wrong with you? We ain't seen you in a while, but why you look like a butterfly mixed with a church woman? And then you crossed your legs. Girl, you was just happy to be outside, weren't you? You was just so happy to be in the sun and people taking pictures of you. I don't know what the hell you thought with this damn dress. It's too plain in certain areas, too crazy in other areas, and too confusing in the last. I'm confused. And what is that purse? Is that a purse? It looked like a bucket. Oh, Lord, Jordan. Are you? Do black celebrities have like a crew anymore? What is this? Oh, poor Jordan. Jordan. Beauty and her Beast. Oh, God. What is this? All right, if y'all don't see this shit, apparently, oh, boy. Someone decided to bring what looks like a cow print duck with a Fred Sanford, not a Fred Sanford, a George a George, you know George from Moving On Up. You know that one. The Jeffersons, George Jefferson. She got a purse with a duck with a George Jefferson haircut. He wearing a mask. Who the hell are these people? Why would you do this? This is ridiculous. Is that jeans? She's wearing a jean gown. Y'all need to go back to the trailer house y'all came from. I know you came from a trailer park. This is Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. I don't know who either. Well, I know Young Thug. I don't know who the hell Mariah is, but y'all asses need to go back and get in that closet and figure out what you're gonna do. And somebody put a leash on that purse. That's terrifying. He had a George. That duck has a George Jefferson haircut. I saw it. That's a hot mess. Oh no, 90s boy band fashion vibes. They oh my god, no, these are that's what is it? What is that? You remember it? That ooh. I was so disturbed I went over. You know that the douchebag clothes. Uh Hartley, you know who I'm talking about. That's that one. And then what is this? Are you wearing boots? Why are these bells? Are these bells? Why do you have two chains? Who the hell are you beating up? Or how many keys do you have? What does this say? Is this supposed to be a naked body? Lord, you are so confused. I see about 5 different statements here, and I don't know which way they're going. And then you had the nerve to get a tattoo. Who the hell are you while I'm complaining about this? This is not what you wear. You didn't win nothing, did you? This is Vic Mensa. I don't know who you are, but you need your ass whooped. You really do. This wasn't cute. The only thing going for you is probably them shades, and I'm wondering about those. This was a horrible choice. Get your ass, go sit down. Now, you know what? Kiki, I know you used to be a darling, but you need to stop. You too old for this bullshit. What is this? What is this oh Lord. Is this a jumpsuit? Is that a tattoo right there? Girl, that's the dumbest place you could get a tattoo. That looks painful. Why would you do that? Girl, you could have done better. The best going for you is your hair right now, because you could have done better with this. I did not know you were that flat chested. Damn. So I just need to know, what is she wearing? Because I'm not. Is it a dress? It's a dress. I did not know that was a dress. I thought it was a jumpsuit, because the way it, as skinny as you are, your outfit is tight as fuck. Yeah, it's better than most, but it's confusing as fuck to me. I don't think this was an outfit for this award show. I don't. See, this is also what I saw, and you need your ass whooped by your mama. This is horrible. You look like you got covered in foil very tightly. Very tightly. I'm looking at this right here. The material is screaming. She lost weight, but that dress didn't. This right here is screaming. It is about to pop. The buttons are screaming for help. They're like, hang on, we can do it. No, you can't. No, you can't. And you still got that same hat on. Have you ever washed that hat? What the hell does that say under the hat? Cam, I know you just wanted to show off and shit, but we already knew you were thick and you were strong. You was wrong for this shit. What's up with this ascot? You know something? You need to go sit down and have a few oh hell no. Then the pants are they're flood water. I don't give a fuck if this is in style or not. This ain't right. You need your ass whooped. This is some flood pants. I got teased too much growing up about flood pants, and I saw people tease too much about flood pants. I don't give a fuck if they're in style or not. Don't try me. Don't keep telling me, oh, these are actually capris. These ain't capris. This is floodwater shoes. These are floodwater shoes, floodwater pants. I need y'all to see this. Floodwater pants. Look at that. Look at that. He looked like he got covered in some damn foil, and the motherfuckers decided they ran out of foil when it came to his ankles. Sir, you need your ass whooped. Go somewhere. Love, nobody was smiling at you that day. Woo, that's an abomination. Who the hell is this? Okay, this is Drew Sidora. I don't know who she is, but why does she look like a flower pot? She looked like a flower vase, really. This shit here look like it's gonna hit her in the face any minute now. What is this? Is this fringes? I don't know, because it don't. And the shoes are not the right color. Whatever the fuck's going on here is not what this is here. Okay, you got the wrong silver. You look like you got dressed in the dark, ma'am. Your hair looks lovely, but everything else, other than your jewelry, it looks like that's a cardboard box, really. It kind of looks like a cardboard box with like twining and shit coming out at the top. I don't know what to tell you. It's disturbing. Moving on. Y'all are horrible. How did they find these people? Why would you? I know they have to know this shit is horrible. They have to. Girl, you just causing more and more trouble. Sit your hot ass down. No, nobody needs to see you anymore. We have seen enough. And are those, girl, they got stripper shoes. The heifer got stripper shoes on. Man, okay. This is giving 1950 swimsuit right here. This is giving, I need y'all to see I'm a grown woman, even though we still look at you as, oh, you can't see the shoes? Okay, hold on. You see them now? I was trying to do you a favor. Now you see them shoes? That ain't right. That ain't right. Those are stripper shoes. I know stripper shoes when I see stripper shoes. I saw Players Club. No, girl. No. You are not coming off classy. That hair, pretty much, it looked like your mama did it. This is an award show. You're supposed to stunt. You remember back in the day when it was all about stunting? Now it ain't. Now you can come around and look stupid as hell. This is Mooney Long. I just found out she has issues with the black community, apparently, even though we got her where she was supposed to be. She's black. She ain't Chinese or anything. This is a hot mess here. You look like your ass is on the way to a parent-teacher conference. That's what you look like. Or, yeah, someone said a child's graduation party. I could see you in a child's graduation party. Or I could see your ass at a brunch. This is not the outfit you wear to an award. And that is it. Thank God. That is it for that. That was some fuckery. And like I said, on the 14th, make sure that you put a picture of Obama up. Go for it. Picture of Obama on your account, please. And you know why. On the 14th, you know why. You know why. But anyways, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for coming. Without y'all, I would be nothing. If you have any comments, any suggestions, any recommendations, come at me the right way and I actually will consider it. Yes, Mooney had to go. Her ass was sitting up there apparently saying that we got problems with her. Either way, she's starting stuff against the black community. And yeah. If you wrong, you're wrong. I'm not gonna, and believe me, I didn't just read one thing. I looked her ass up and studied. I don't like what she's standing for right now. So you need to bring your ass back home. Come home. Thank you, Terry. Anyways, thank you very much. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all and good night.
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my soul on the road. I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my soul on the road.